G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the brand new Fenix TK20R UE edition, and this is in the grey. Let's check it out. Alright, so here it is. Let's just check what we get inside the box. Okay, so that's how the box will come. The light will sit in there like that. And what type of goodies do we get? Well, firstly, we get the TK20R UE user manual. Thank you very much. We will get your typical Fenix pamphlets, which just gives you, what's on offer elsewhere in the Fenix world. And your warranty card. Make sure you pick this up from an authorized dealer, guys, because you won't get warranty otherwise. Now you get this little bag of goodies. So if we just carefully open this up, so it doesn't make a mess. All right, so what we've got here is 2 spare O-rings, nicely sized O-rings, and a amazing, very, very good quality lanyard. Very, very happy with Fenix's quality of lanyards these days. They are just brilliant. That stopper is awesome. Look at those marks. That's definitely doing its job. Nice and long, fits the light well as well. So that's a great lanyard. Now, just back to these O-rings. So one O-ring will go at the tail cap, but one O-ring will also go in there. See that there, the O-ring here? That is where the second O-ring will go because that is your charging port. So you definitely want to make sure you've got an O-ring there so it seals the water out. So that's awesome that they give you 2 O-rings for that. Now, you'll also get a holster. Again, Fenix has upped their game with the holster. Again, wow, this is great. Okay, so normally, Fenix holsters are just this material, which is on the side, right? Feels like it could rip easy, just doesn't feel great. Look at this. On the inside of the holster now, you've got this kind of, it's not cardboard, but it's like hardened plastic or something, which honestly feels pretty sturdy. Got some good Velcro there, and I would say that this light is designed to go lens up in there. So there it is there. Let's try lens down. The head is quite big. No, it's not designed for lens down. So lens up only, but that's okay. Oh, and they need to do something about this. So there's only one loop here. And look, see the stitching here, guys. If that comes off, you're going to be taking this to a sewing expert to try and stitch it back on. Otherwise, the holster is rendered useless. So I just like a double loop there. Just give us a double loop and I'd be happy. But good to see they've got this this stronger inside area to kind of hold the holster in place. That's nice. And of course, I just showed you before the charging port here. We'll go over it again shortly, but this is your charging cable to charge the light. So what you will be charging is not actually the light, but you will be charging this 5,000 milliamp 21700 milliamp hour, 21700 3.6 volt battery. Okay, so now all eyes on this guy. Now, firstly, this comes in a few colors. It comes in this color, it comes in black, and I think it comes in another color from lightshop.com.au. Maybe even 4 colors, actually. I will link it, so don't worry, just click on the link and you'll be able to see what colors it comes in. But starting at the head, we've got a nice crenulated bezel there, so you can see if you put it down and it's on. And also that could be used as a strike bezel. It does protrude very far from your hand, so you certainly could use it as in a striking situation in self-defense only, mind you. Now, down there, we do have a SFT70 LED, and that is embedded at the bottom of a smooth reflector. So what that's going to do is give you very bright but a very nice hotspot. God, I just looked at that on the wall. That was a mistake. Oh, man. God, that sucked. So that is, it's a very bright LED, and, I'm seeing stars right now. That's so annoying. So that's just proof, you don't look at this on a white wall. I'm looking at it through the camera now, but on a white wall, that is just gross. It is so bright that it's just so uncomfortable. Anyway, so SFT70, really, really bright LED, and it's gonna offer some really great throw, but I'll go over the specs shortly. Now, as I showed you already, take hold of the head and turn the neck. So whilst holding the head, turn the neck clockwise, I think. And no, counterclockwise. And you will expose the charging port. So there it is there. It looks somewhat futuristic in this grey. As I showed you before, there is an O-ring to protect the water resistance. And if you click it on whilst opened, that is your battery level indicator there. So it was constant green, which means you're good to go. If it turns orange or red or yellow or anything like that, charge it up. Simple as that. Now, the body, Fenix has not changed their bodies for a long time in the PD series, the TK series. It's just this nice, many of these thin little dents here or ribbed areas here and then separated by a long line. Looks great. It's working for them. Why change something that's not broken? So I like it. Now, there's your pocket clip. It is a single way pocket clip, lens down only. And it is not a deep carry, so you've got quite a bit of room there. However, this light to me is more suited for, on the belt, on the bag, something like that. I think it would be pointless to put a deep carry clip on a light like this because it's a big light. It's big and bulky, it's heavy. We'll go over all the specs, but it is big. And I just think that, it would be kind of pointless to have a deep carry. Also, it would probably obstruct this unless you kind of had it around the other way, in which case you'd pull it out and then you'd need to kind of shift grip because that's the best way to hold it. But I'll go over that in a sec. Well, I'll probably go over that now actually because we are at the tail cap. And so this is the brand new system, the dual system. So here we've got lockout, turn it all the way here. We've got lockout, nothing. Then turn it to the middle there. And that is your daily mode. So click on, and then once it's on, half press to cycle. One thing I love about this is you can momentary on the same output, and then on, off, comes on in the same output every time. So the only way to change outputs, God bless Fenix, is to turn it on and then half press. Such a clever move by Fenix. Love it. And then the third click here gets it to tactical mode. Tactical mode is either going to come on in strobe or turbo. That's it. So if you leave it in turbo, turn it off. It will momentary or constant on in turbo. Turn it off, on. Nothing changes. But from on, if you half press, now you've got strobe. And now you can momentary or constant on strobe. Really, really crazy tactical mode that. I love it. I think it's awesome. So I'm going to put it in daily mode so I stop blinding myself because that's really hurtful. Going over some of the measurements, I think we're going to learn that this is a beast of a light. So, okay. Now, my calipers do not reach to the end of tail clicky, but to the end of the tail cap from the tallest part of the bezel, we do have 150.45 mil. The tail clicky would protrude another probably 5 mil, I'd say. So probably about 155 mil, that would be. Now, tail cap width is 27.88 mil. Body, 26.04, call it 26. And head, 34 exactly. So, it's a large light, people. It is large. It's not small. It's not for the faint-hearted, because it's a beast of a thing. Now, the weight, including the battery and the pocket clip, 205.37 grams. So that's pretty standard for, a large-ish 21700, mid-range 21700. It is pocketable, this thing. It is pocketable, but it's a beast of a pocketable light. So, it's heavy, it's large, it's thick, and it's long. So it is just a proper beast. Now, going over the UI, I've touched on the UI already, but we do have an amazing UI. I'm very happy with the UI. So as I said, lockout is lockout. You can still click the rubber clicky. It is a forward clicky switch. You can still click it all you want. It's just that nothing will turn on. But when you turn it into daily mode, you've got several outputs. So what I'll show you is, let's go to the lowest. Okay, so this here is your lowest output. It's 30 lumens. It's going to run for 40 hours and it's got 490 candela. Then half press, whilst it's on, will cycle this light up. Now you're at medium mode, which is 350 lumens. That's going to give you 350 lumens for 9 hours and it is pushed out by 5,900 candela. Half press again gets you to high. This is a great high. 1,000 lumens, love a 1,000 lumen high. That is going to give you 1,000 lumens for 3 hours and 15 minutes. And it is pushed out by 17,888 candela. Now, one more half press is your turbo. That is 2,800 lumens of crazy bright cold white. That will run for 3 hours with a step down. Doesn't tell you when though. And it's pushed out by 53,888 candela, so you will get 465 meters out of it. Now, if I turn it to tactical, just by that little button there, that little turning system here. Tactical mode is 2,800 lumens on turbo. Again, 3 hours, 53,888 candela. And then that is strobe, 2,800 lumens, but doesn't tell you how long or the candela. All right, let's do a heat test on this one. So that is turbo, and let's go. All right, 48.2 degrees Celsius. Not too bad. I mean, oh God, it is bad actually. The head is boiling. Woo, that is hot. All right, so look, let's wait no further. Let's go outside, see how this does at nighttime, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts, prices, and where to buy. See you in a sec. All right, here we are, the Fenix TK20R. Lowest output there, 15 meters away from that fence, getting it with ease. Obviously getting the tree bush. Half press, cycles up. That's a really nice mode for not only conserving battery, but definitely you can just see heaps. Look at that. So that's a good mode for just, you know, bushwalking and stuff. Let's step up here. Actually, let's step up here. So there we have it, just adding the candela and lumens. Go back to the fence just so we can see the hotspot. Beautiful, beautiful, almost more so of a mixed beam, I'm going to say, actually. Really nice. Really nice. All right, step up again. Okay, so I believe that's turbo, and that is getting that entire tree over there, man. That's awesome. So look at that. Absolutely spectacular. And now if I just turn the knob, yep. Okay, so now that was turbo, yep, because I'm now on tactical mode. It's just turbo. It's a bit of a smoky night, but look at that. Look at that. Let me just give you a look at that. Wow. Oh. It's nice because the hotspot's it's obviously there, but it grows very quickly, which I really like because it gives that mixed beam look. Look at that. It gives a very mixed beam profile. Because the hotspot's obviously targeted on that tree, right? But you can see everything around it still. So that's really impressive. It's a really, really impressive light. Got some really strong candela, but a large hotspot. I love it. Great. All right. See ya. All right, so let's start with prices first. So lightshop.com.au has this right now for $240. I will leave a discount code in the link so you can get it for 10% off that. All right, so what do I like about this light? Well, I love the SFT70 LED. I think it's a great emitter. I love the distance it's got, but I love the beam pattern. As you saw in the night shots, the beam pattern brings out a nice, an almost mixed beam profile, which is a surprise to me for an SFT70 because SFT70s have really, really great throw, but whatever they've done inside this head has allowed the hotspot to kind of blend a little bit better with this spill. And I really like that. I'm a fan of that. Now, I love that, okay? So I think that Fenix has done really, really well with this dual system because if you remember some of the older models of Fenix, they had the lockout system and then the duty and then the daily modes. And I just think this is basically that in a more compact package. And to be honest, I think it's just better ergonomically for your thumb to just kind of roll. It's so easy, guys, really, to just roll that back and forth. So I am really happy with that. I'm very happy with the tail cap, the rubber clicky. I'm happy that you can momentary the same output and then but then once it's on, you have to half press to change outputs. I think that was very clever by Fenix because it is important to be able to momentary the same output. You don't want to, every time you momentary, it swaps output. Oh, well, sorry, I don't want that. Some people might love that, but I don't like that. And I think that what Fenix has done is very clever. I think that they've made it so you have to turn it on and then you half press to change the outputs. I think that's a very clever move by Fenix. Now, it is a large light, okay? So we did the dimensions. It is a large light. With my hand on it, look, it protrudes a lot. Is that going to be a problem for some? I would guess yes, because it is a problem for me. So this is a great light. It's got great specs, amazing performance, built very well, you know, onboard charging, which is not too bad because it's very, very sealed up. But it's a large light, you know, it's a friggin' large light. And so for some people, that's going to be a problem. I wouldn't carry this. I mean, can you imagine that in your jeans pocket? That would just be so annoying, in my opinion. So for that reason, you know, I'm going to move this on. I wouldn't carry it. But apart from that, I really don't have any other bad things to say about it. It is a phenomenal light, does very, very well outside. And it has your outputs to use inside as well. So really great light. Again, guys, lightshop.com.au has this right now. Go pick it up if you're interested in a 21700 large, very, very cool tactical and daily mode light. All right. Thanks very much for watching. And until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.